big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member owned, member focused.
Search continues for toddler Angelo's remains. Police say sharing of CCTV footage hampered Goodwood investigations, and Tobago participating athletes excited for darts event. Good evening, Tobago. I am Zoba Samuel. Thank you for tuning in to the Channel 5 News for Friday, May 22nd, 2026. Acting Assistant Superintendent of Police Mahalia Bacchus says the search for 2-year-old Angelo Tobias Plaza continues. May 22nd marks the 11th day since the toddler was reported missing from his Goodwood home. Initially, 7 people were held in connection with the disappearance. Police say some were released, but others remained to help find the toddler's remains. Sources say a close relative of the toddler allegedly confessed to the toddler's killing. At a press conference on May 21st, Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara said he would not confirm the information relating to the confession, as the investigation is at a sensitive stage. Meanwhile, the Hunters Search and Rescue Team led by Captain Valence Rambarat, HSRT, returned to Trinidad on May 21st after 8 days in Tobago. When the toddler was reported missing to the police on evening of May 11th, searches began in the areas around the home. Hunter Search and Rescue traveled to Tobago on May 13 to help in the search, initially focusing on the waters of Goodwood Bay, then the Studley Park landfill, the Pig Farm district, and other areas in and around Goodwood. Given the time frame of the 10 to 11 days of the disposal methods, Rambarat expressed that the chances of recovering the toddler's body are low unless weighted down. The group recovered the body of Daniel McLean, reported missing on May 14th, and found floating in the waters of Blenheim Bay in Mount St. George on May 15th. A separate faction of the Hunters Search and Rescue continues the search in Tobago for the missing child's remains. As is customary, Parliament will take its annual break. President Carla Kangaloo, on the advice of the Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, declared that the first session of the 13th Parliament will be prorogued at midnight on Friday, May 22nd, 2026. The second session of the 13th plenary Parliament will commence on Friday, 5th June 2026. The first session of the 13th Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago officially began with its ceremonial opening on May 23rd, 2025. The Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago, CBTT, is taking steps towards modernizing the legislation governing digital payment systems. It wants to increase oversight of digital payment systems and require companies that operate them to be licensed. Governor Larry Hawaii says the existing legislation governing payment systems is lagging and needs to be updated.
The payments landscape is evolving rapidly, driven by new technologies, new providers, and new business models. While these developments bring efficiency and convenience, they also introduce new risks for consumers and for financial stability. Our current legislative framework, though efficient in the past, is no longer fit for the evolving environment. We need a modern, cohesive framework, one that supports innovation while ensuring safety, fairness, and stability.
He told members of the public that there will be a tighter control in place for vendors operating with the digital payment systems.
The draft legislation also addresses key areas such as licensing requirements, fund safeguarding, consumer protection, compliance with anti-money laundering and cybersecurity standards, and the promotion of financial inclusion. These are not abstract concepts. They directly affect how individuals, families, and businesses transact each day.
To support his point about fairness and stability for consumers, the central bank governor referred to the Republic Bank Limited announcement of a fees increase, which was later withdrawn.
You know, I remember the recent furor around fee increases that occurred a couple of weeks ago. And a lot of it has to do with how we communicate, what we communicate, and how we explain to the general public how the changes that we are making impact them and what we are doing to ensure that their lives continue to remain as convenient as possible, and that what we are doing reflects safety and fairness for all.
The central bank governor was speaking at the public consultation on the digital payment services system held in Trinidad yesterday. The bank plans to hold a consultation on May 26th at the Shorpark Cultural Complex. Once all the consultations are finished, a draft bill is to be presented to the Ministry of Finance later this year, he added. The government says it is changing the measurement used to determine public access to social service assistance and related services in Trinidad and Tobago. To this end, from June 1st, 2026, Local Public Assistance Board and the National Social Development Program, NSDP, will use the revised standard means to test SMT forms in the assessment of applications process, the government said in a May 22nd statement. The ministry noted that the Minister of the People, Social Development and Family Services, Vandana Mohit, headed the contingent responsible for the official distribution of the revised forms and manuals on Thursday, May 21st, 2026, to Local Public Assistance Board and the Ministry Key Service Delivery Divisions. The ministry quoted the minister as saying that the circumstances of needy citizens have changed considerably over the past decade. However, the poverty indicator previously guiding the SMT was based on outdated data. The ministry also said that the criteria provide a fairer and more accurate assessment of a household's vulnerability and needs. The ministry added that the standard means test was introduced in 2018 as a part of its efforts to strengthen the national social protection framework and improve the targeting of social assistance program. The Trinidad and Tobago has received US $41,000 in testing and treatment supplies to support patients with advanced HIV disease. The donation was made by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, and World Health Organization, WHO. According to the statement dated May 21st, the donation is expected to support improved diagnosis and treatment for people living with advanced HIV. The supplies, according to the statement, will strengthen this health system capacity to detect and manage serious infections such as tuberculosis and cryptococcal meningitis, which affect people with advanced HIV. The donation was presented by PAHO and WHO, representative for Trinidad and Tobago, and the Dutch Caribbean Islands, Dr. Gabriel Vivas Francesconi, who emphasized the importance of early diagnosis and timely treatment in improving outcomes. The donation was presented to Health Minister Dr. Lakram Bado, who welcomed the support and reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to achieving HIV goals. More news after the break.
Credit Union.
You can make your goals unfold, go get it. You can live your dreams on a team, let's do this. You can get the help you need to succeed. Run Credit Union, you can believe that you can achieve it. Today you can live that dream. Pull up to the job and surprise you with Run Credit Union. Yes you can, yes you can.
Come in and live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
Do you want to be called doctor? The School of Higher Education Shell, in conjunction with the prestigious Wolf University, presents a Doctors in Business Administration DBA. Earn a lifetime honor that certifies you with the highest level of academic excellence in a UK-based DBA. With triple certification for less than 100,000 TT dollars, ACTT recognized world-class university and international recognition, easy payment plan, 100% retention rates, no foreign travel. Call the School of Higher Education Shell at 362-6205 or 797-1076 so you can be called doctor.
Welcome to the speed round of getting money right. Let's begin. Name some of the red flags associated with an investment scam.
Pressure tactics to invest.
Correct.
Promise of money if you bring friends.
Correct.
Request for personal information.
Correct. Bonus question. What is the penalty for operating a pyramid or Ponzi scheme?
$10 million and 10 years in prison.
Correct. Well done. The scores are even, so we go to our tiebreaker question. You receive money in your account from an investment company and they tell you to transfer it to a third account. Does that sound right?
I think about it and that not right.
Congratulations, you tinker. Getting money right is brought to you by the TTSEC. Visit investigatettt.com to access free learning resources and check the TTSEC for a list of registered individuals and securities. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. You invest, we protect, everyone benefits.
Hey, it's you. Come in. Long time I see you. This station pumping. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. Yeah. Total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla. I thought it's your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back. President of the Tobago Water and Trails Association, Ricardo Alfred, says the association wants to restore the public trust in Tobago's marine waters after the fatal jet ski accident involving Angelica Jogi in Pigeon Point on April 8th. Even before this incident, there were other water sport accidents in Tobago's waters. Alfred says the group wants to collaborate with the Tobago House of Assembly to raise standards in Tobago's marine waters and increase public trust, especially after those incidents.
Yeah, I would say the aim of this really, I am sorry as to what happened to the young lady. Nobody would want to bury a child. I am a father. It's not something that is, I can't even try to understand what the parents are going through. However, all I can do is to ask the public guidance and to see if we could win back their trust, Because we have to be able to do that, right? We have to win back the trust of the public.
Alfred notes that the group registered a non-governmental organization this year but made proposals to the THA before Angelica's accident.
A group of us came together, different maritime persons involved in the field. We did a name search on the 26th of March, and it came back as approved. So this is something that was happening way before the incident when the young lady died with the jet skis. So the aim of it really is to include the jet skis, the reef boats, the ATVs, and the food vendors, in terms of bringing some level of understanding and regulation to these products, What the association plans to offer is to provide training. We would arrange the persons to get their jet ski license and all of the relevant license. The persons with the food vendors, they will have coverage from our liability, meaning that if persons were to get like food poisoning or any allergies, we would therefore take care of that. They would be covered for that. And for the reef boats and the jet skis, we would provide that liability, meaning that there would be an immediate payout.
The group wants to give the police equipment to monitor the waters.
We want to give the authorities, which is the police or the Coast Guard, maybe a jet ski trailer and a boat trailer. We want to do that. We also want to provide training to the police as well in terms of the different charges that are out there, how to charge persons, different charges and all these things. We want to provide all of those things. By doing that, it would therefore make a big difference and against any type of behavior that a person will be held accountable.
The association statements come after Angelica's mother called for the accused in her daughter's fatal accident to be brought to justice. Alfred, who spoke in a phone interview, was giving an update on the association's work and noted that the group comprises of about 50 members, including vendors, fisherfolk, jet ski owners, and other stakeholders. The group will fund itself and will not be supported by the THA. Alfred said the group meets next week to talk about membership fees. Meanwhile, Guevara gave an update on the April 19, 2026 discovery of the murder of 42-year-old Acting Corporal Anushka Eversley, attached to the San Fernando Municipal Police Station. He said Interpol, the world's largest intelligent international police organization, is now involved in the investigation.
Mr. Javon Cooper, Kwame Arnold, and Nicholas Ramdas for homicide and other related offenses. At this time, an Interpol red notice has since been issued for a fourth person in this matter who is believed to have fled the country. Thus far, we have recovered 38 pistols, 4 shotguns, 1 MPX submachine gun, 1 revolver, and over 900 rounds of ammunition.
He added that police continue to search for the rest of the ammunition diligently. An audit of the South Police Station revealed that a large cache of weapons, including the more than 40 firearms and hundreds of rounds of ammunition, was stolen from the storeroom. Some of the stolen items have been recovered so far. The TNT Manufacturers Association, TTMA, welcomes the International Monetary Fund, IMF, Article 4 consultation, saying it is an independent review of Trinidad and Tobago's economy. Some of the milestones highlighted in the IMF 2025 to 2026 report includes low inflation, steady credit expansion, a robust and well-capitalized banking industry, a strong external outlook, and a sufficient foreign reserve bolstered by the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. The association notes, however, that the milestones can only be achieved by confronting economic obstacles such as persistent fiscal deficits, tax revenue gaps, and employment struggles. The association says it believes that by tackling macroeconomics vulnerability and implementing structural reform directly, the country can secure sustainable economic growth, competitiveness, and economic resilience. Former Government Minister Vasant Bharat has pushed back against criticism from the chairman of the National Gas Company, Gerald Ramdeen. Bharat assures that his reaction to NGC's disconnection from Moody's rating system stem from his education in accounting, finance, and law, as well as his experience in the public and private sectors. In a Facebook post, Bharat says Ramdeen referred to him as suffering from intellectual paralysis and being a self-proclaimed expert. Bharat says none of his qualifications is fake or self-conferred. He notes that the country awaits the audited financial statements of the NGC and is hopeful that there will be no further strategic alignments. In mid-May, NGC announced that it would stop participating in Moody's rating process. This prompted the rating agency to withdraw all companies' credit ratings. More news after the break. Stay with us.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
Cathedral Credit Union is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member-owned, member-focused.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash in transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Welcome back. Darts Diving League 2026 World Tour opens with a splash in Charlottesville on May 23rd. Two of the Tobago-based athletes intend to smoke the Norwegians at their own game, says Delroy Batiste and Jonathan Sobers from Patience Hill. Both made their dartsing debut in 2025 and are bringing their A-game to the platform. Batiste added it's about the mindset.
It takes plenty courage and plenty strength. Yeah, you have to be strong-minded to do that. It's not for the weak. You have to be strong to go through that.
The platform diving competition features two-person teams performing 2 classic dives and 2 freestyle dives. But he says both he and Sobers were injured in 2025, so it's serious to concentrate. The 2026 Darts World Tour continues after Charlottesville, but he says there are 6 championships in all, and he aims to compete in at least 3. Batiste is going to be flying the flag of Trinidad and Tobago high in the extreme competition, and that is fast gaining widespread popularity the world and bolstering sports tourism, according to the organization, World Tourism Organization. The Children's Life Fund Authority, CLFA, provides funding and support for children with life-limiting illnesses in Trinidad and Tobago. Chairman Dr. Kevon Dindell and members of the board paid a visit to the Chief Secretary, Farley Augustine, on May 20th. Dindell highlighted that the fund is dedicated to helping children access critical medical treatment for illnesses that are not treated locally. He added that over the last 5 years, 6 referrals were made from Tobago. The board operates and administers the fund, which the government established in November 2010. The authority ensures that a team of specialist doctors carefully considers all eligible applicants to the fund, and the best care plan is determined to be executed for the beneficiaries. Chief Secretary Augustine reaffirmed that Tobago House of Assembly's commitment to supporting affected children and their families, noting that assistance has been provided to families in the past. Augustine also indicated that the Executive Council will work towards establishing a more seamless mechanism to make support more efficient in the delivery of services in Tobago's children. The Director General of the World Health Organization, WHO, Dr. Tedros, is revising the agency's risk assessment of the current outbreak of Ebola. Tedros is advising that it is much larger than reported, highlighting the WHO's commitment to transparency and vigilance in protecting public health.
We're now revising our risk assessment to very high at the national level, high at the regional level, and low at global level. So far, 82 cases have been confirmed in DRC, with 7 confirmed deaths. But we know the epidemic in DRC is much larger.
This comes after the agency declared a public health emergency of international concern, PHEIC, on May 17th. The designation is the highest global health alert, underscoring the seriousness of the situation. The same designation was given to COVID-19. The current outbreak involves the Bundibugyo strain, for which there is no approved vaccine, Tedros says. Existing Ebola vaccines target only the Zaire strain. This latest outbreak began in April 2026. As of May 22nd, there are 750 expected cases and 177 suspected deaths, says Tedros, with figures expected to rise in the coming days. Tedros added that there have been 1 more confirmed case of the hantavirus from a crew member in isolation aboard the MV Hondias, bringing the total to 12 cases from the hantavirus outbreak, while deaths remain at 3. The outbreak scale and severity should motivate continued vigilance and support from the global community. Dr. Tedros emphasizes that WHO is actively supporting national authorities through contact tracing, the establishment of treatment centers, risk communication, and community engagement. These targeted actions are crucial to controlling the outbreak and protecting public health worldwide. Signal Hill United secured third place in the Tobago Football Association TFA Premier League division with a 3-1 victory over Gold City in the second game of the doubleheader at the Dwight York Stadium on May 21st. Jabari Alexander of Signal Hill scored first in the 28th minute, and Anson Campbell followed up with a goal in the 70th minute to pull Signal Hill United 2-0. Gold City pulled one back, scoring from a penalty box in the 87th minute, before Prescott scored the third goal for Signal Hill in the 88th minute to put the game out of reach. In the first game of the doubleheader, Speyside City Sports Club secured a 2-1 victory over Wim Leeds United Sports Club. The three top spots in the Premier League division have now been decided. Georgia FC won the division and Canby Mount Pleasant held on to second place. The weather when we return.
Welcome to the National Women of the Church of God Grand Exposition 2026 Vendor Registration Portal. We're excited to bring together businesses from across our church community to showcase products, services, and the incredible talent within our network. The Grand Exposition will take place on Friday, May 29th, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Shore Park Food Hub. Getting registered is simple and happens in 2 steps. Step 1. Complete the vendor registration form. Step 2. Complete your booth payment. After submitting the form, you will receive an email with instructions on how to finalize your payment using either credit card or online bank transfer. Be sure to complete both steps before the deadline. We look forward to having you participate in the National Women of the Church of God Grand Exposition 2026. Start your vendor registration today.
Do you believe in magic?
Welcome back. Tonight would have a mild concentration of Saharan dust. Fair but slightly hazy with a light breeze and the odd brisk shower. Tomorrow, mild concentration of Saharan dust. Persons sensitive to the change in air quality should take the necessary precautions. Sunny, slightly hazy and at times breezy, despite the isolated brisk shower. Night will be fair. Seas moderate, occasionally rough. Winds east to east-southeast, 5 to 35 km per hour. Waves in open waters 1 meter to 1.5 meter. High tides at 8:02 a.m. and 9:38 p.m. Low tides at 2:03 a.m. and 3 p.m. Sunrise at 5:39 and sunset at 6:20. Tomorrow's temperature should reach a maximum of 31 degrees and fall to 24 degrees Celsius. Let's recap our headlines. Search continues for toddler Angelo remains. Police say sharing of CCTV footage hampered Goodwood investigation, and Tobago's participating athletes excited for DOD's event. That does it for us tonight at the Channel 5 News Desk. I am Zuba Samuel saying have a good night and stay safe.